Today we are going to introduce the nighttime radiation cooling system known as NOx and illustrate our inspiration, prototype and its principles. 6 p.m. students remain in class to prepare for the physical world exam next day. However, the aircon is already off. It breaks down. The students have nowhere else to study. The majority feel uncomfortable and start to sweat. Now we are actually facing the classroom dilemma. Intelligent and hardworking SCTD students are tasked to come up with a solution to make the classroom an environment that is conducive for learning. Going the extra mile, we attempt to also find a more eco-friendly and efficient way to cool down the classroom. At the moment, we want to introduce a new and effective method, nighttime radiation cooling. Next, we will explain the basic working principles. This is the formula for nighttime radiation cooling. Net power equals radiation power minus heat gain from the environment and solar reflection. In this 1D project, our group decides to focus more on how we can actually increase the thermal efficiency of this product. Normally, heat from the ground will be hurled mostly by the environment. But however, there is a wavelength of transmission to which we can escape out to outer space, 8 to 13 micrometers. Now let us transition to a walkthrough of our product. Here, we are going to go through the interworkings and the relationships between the parts of your pumps, your water bath and your central radiating system. We begin our prototype walkthrough with a very simple demonstration of how a radiation process will run forth from here. If you look closely, we have a pump attached to our convective currents. It's supposed to assist how convection is occurring through the pipeline down to our emitter from our water bath. What is our water bath model? Let's look deeper into a water bath. A water bath is basically modeling what a water bag would actually be in our set scenario. What is a water bag? A water bag would be something which is mounted on top of a class ceiling. It's supposed to conduct your thermal heat from your hot air, which rises up in class, out of your classroom closed system, out to the environment. But not really our environment, it's towards our radiator. Our radiator is going to emit this up to the skyline. But which part of the skyline? Our thermal reservoir, which we talked about before. Here we have our panels. Our panels represent our water, and you can see our water bath demonstration right here. The sun has always been viewed as a tremendous thermodynamic resource to power our industrial establishments and our technological progress. But here we are looking at the backdrop. What has the sun always overshadowed? The sky itself, the cosmic background radiation, 3 Kelvin. This is the cold reservoir upon which we tap to uncover new possibilities and render new probabilities of action space for many of our technological enterprises, which range from energy to cooling.